Give it all you have, and you don't suffer. But when the moment comes, you'll say, I gave it all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my loves. How are y'all doing today? So, bam, there's been a big shit. Let me just double check before I open my mouth. I told y'all I have been kind of backed off on following a lot of the astrology and stuff like that. I can't be in it all the time, man. That's a lot of energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What do we got? Ooh. Waning crescent in Aquarius. 30%. It's a magic moon tonight. Magic moon. If you're going to do a waning casting, releasing, there you go. In Aquarius. And the new moon, I believe, yeah, the new moon has to be in Aries. Like, it has to be. Yeah. On the 11th. Ooh. Here we go. Yep, this is going to be a big one, y'all. This is going to be an intense moon. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. It's super polleny out right now. There's nothing you can do about it. Flowers everywhere. It is also single season. Right? So today, for our intention, we're going to be focusing on y'all going through the breakup. And I know I shouldn't sound so excited about that, but honestly, some of y'all, I have been waiting years for this for y'all. So this is for my divine energies, ladies and gentlemen, that are sticking to this shift this time, right? Sticking to this shift. And I'm telling you, this is just going to be for those who are in the process of a breakup. It doesn't matter what part it is. You could have just kicked them out. You could be in the process of separation. This is just going to be, what are the energies? Yeah. If you follow through with the breakup. Remember, timelines are always up to you, but a lot of times the lessons, sometimes people only learn after they lose the most important person in their life. Ooh, I got good Lord said he can get me out of this one, but he's pretty sure you're fooked. And it's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. There's no crying in baseball. So, however peaceful I think you think it's going to go right now, there's always going to be drama, y'all. There's always going to be drama. Oh, Mama's got a new deck, too. Let me do... Ooh, what do I want to do? That's a chord. Sun and Moon. I got that. I'll do this one. One more. Is that too bright? Should I turn it down? Ooh, that's really dark. I'm going to leave it. You can't see it. Oh, you ever get a pimple, try to pop it, end up with a scab? Happened to me. I am not one of those, just leave it alone. I'm one of those, obsessively stare at it and mess with it until it's worse than it was before. I know, you guys are like, why are you, don't be so happy. You're supposed to be talking about a breakup. Look, I mean... And I'm doing this today too, y'all, to really just put it out there that it is not, you are not alone. You are not alone. I'm coaching several women through big breakups right now. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I'm all discombobulated because I got new cards. I want to play with them so bad too. But see, that's it too, right? Once one situation ends, then suddenly you're open to a whole bunch, a whole new realm. Give you one of these. Alright, that'll work. Of possibilities. And now you could be scared of that or you could be excited about that. a lot, but they all really play together. I want to peek, I want to peek, I want to peek. Okay, one peek. What shadows are we dealing with? Today for tomorrow, the bride in the cage, and forgetting oneself. Actually, I think this should be like this. This is definitely the energy. Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, so this is what I was going to... There's another card here. You see it? Alright, so you get today for tomorrow. I'm going to put that in the back because I was trying to go like this. Like, this is definitely the energies I'm feeling for the masculine and the feminine, right? Bride in the cage, forgetting oneself. And then... And they're both sitting there with each other in this. I'm just gonna ride it out till tomorrow, right? I'm just gonna ride it out. And how are they riding it out? What should you be releasing on the new moon on the 11th? Look, breakups are hard to begin with, and you guys attracted each other. Stop. You can't act all high and mighty. One, you have to really, really recognize how you attracted that partner and how you guys are mirroring each other. Look, you are. Don't say you're not, because you are. Yeah. I think everybody's going to need some sanctuary here soon. Just for a little bit, just for a little bit. You guys can release all this energy and then get right back to it here in a couple of months. But you're going to want to do it now. Seriously, you're sticking through it. Stick through it now. Pluto goes retrograde at the end of the month, and then that's it. Then we're in the 2021 retrograding cycle. It's going to be a lot harder. Oh, this is the new deck. Oh, card. Ooh. Nine of Swords. See if that comes back out. Cool. So you can read it. Where's the card? Yep, there it is. Tarot de la Nuit. Okay. They're still a little tough to shuffle. I've been shuffling the hell out of them too, trying to break them in. Forget how tough they are. This deck actually has 79 cards. Ooh. I got it. I did it, I did it, I did it. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm going to tell you now, there is a lot of divine feminine energy coming through. Oh, I wanted to get one of these up there. On the 5D line. And that is not saying that the feminines are automatically all right in these situations, because I do have some men going through some breakups with, hey, are not the bad person in the situation, okay? But it is a lot about intuition. Dude, y'all. This is a fairy tale. Leonard. I don't know. I can never pronounce any of this shit right. That's what you get for learning words from reading. And this is different. This is actually a story, so I'll read that story for that card here at the end. Well, I'll remember to grab it when I have to do that. Sun and Moon. Have to get a new one. Brand new just for y'all. Probably shouldn't be doing this on a breakup reading on a new deck. I should have probably done something a little bit more positive, but well, should be alright. You know, I've had people say some really weird things for me, like, if you and Rob don't make it, I'll lose all my faith in all relationships. And I'm like, dude, that's no fucking pressure. FYI, I've had 3 oracles already tell me that that's not good. On accident, tell me that we're not forever. You know. Now, timelines, like I said, are always up to you. You choose how they go. And they were reading the timelines as they sit. Their predictions will change if people change behaviors. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. But if nobody's changing behaviors, what you gonna do? Both people have to be willing to try at the same time. If it's just one person trying all the time, it's not going to work. One person cannot do all the work for the other. It's okay if your partner goes through a hard time. Sometimes. But if you've hit the point where you're constantly the one having to overlook and forgive all this shit all the time, and you're genuinely trying to make changes, and that not only are they not making any changes, but they're sabotaging your changes, it's time to move on. Follow through. This is what the follow through is. I'm saying this time to move on now. But yeah. Alright. I was like, I shouldn't say all that. I don't really know how, but it doesn't look bad down here. The energies look good. Like I said, those of y'all that are going through it right now, here we go. I see a victory, right? See peace and happiness gained through the death of an old situation. See how it's the Reaper? The 10 of Cups with the Reaper. See a lot of ingenuity having to go on, a lot of figuring shit out quickly, swiftly, trying to move on as quickly as possible. There still is a lot of mental imprisonment just over the lies. Just over the lies. Just over the lies and the deceptions and the betrayals. I just feel like a lot of you guys are just, you're in this process of the breakup and you're trying to hold to it, and part of your mind is just like, God, I was just so freaking stupid for so long. God, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe that. You know, this is just this whole thing of, I can't believe it went that far. I can't believe it got that bad. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a line was seriously crossed by some. On the 40 line, that's a normal process. I'm going to tell you now. That is a normal process to go through when you're going through a breakup, especially if it's somebody you dated for a long period of time. Because when you go through the initial part, the first thought is, and this is exactly how people get programmed into staying into toxic relationships way longer than they're meant to, or not so much that you're staying in like the relationship was always toxic, but the reason that you're staying in what is now a toxic relationship, even though you know it's been going south for a while, is you don't want to feel like you wasted your time. So never feel like you wasted your time. Honor that person that you did fall in love with at the beginning. Honor that person. Right? That person was important to you. That person taught you so much about love in the beginning, right? Now this person also just taught you amazing lessons on how people can change. And now people can change to the positive or people can change to the negative. The choice is yours. They've chosen theirs, okay? Which direction are you going to go in? All right? How are you going to process and file that, right? Sun's coming out. 40 line. I got the Fool. We got the 3 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, followed by the 9 of Swords. Double 9s here. Triple 9s. Oh, 9. No, Prince. I'm losing my mind today. Prince of Pentacles. Ah, I'm a dork. Alright. I got excited. I think you're aware that you're going to need to take a leap. I don't think you're really sure which way you want to go right now. I feel also like if there is someone tempting you, which does tend to happen sometimes, your spiritual bodies break up before your physical bodies do, right? Your spiritual bodies separate first when you're no longer on the same frequency. That's what causes all the fights on the 3D, right? So, and then that's finally, the split starts at the top. Like buttons on a shirt. Pop, 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 pop. And that's how, you know, and it comes down. So, the 40 aspect of you has already been processing moving on. You know, you're aware that there needs to be a leap of faith, and that you do have chances towards a new relationship, but you're still, the idea of someone new and the idea of letting go of the past, you're still stuck in the middle of all of that right now. So don't make a decision right now. You don't need to make a decision about the future yet, right? Sit and shiver, mourn what you've done. Okay? Mourn it. You're allowed to. Right? Don't look at it as a negative thing. That's what the 9 of Pentacles, right? Is about gain versus the 9 of Swords, right? They're both 9 energies. They're very different energies. You can either look at what you have gained or what you have lost. I also call the 9 of Swords the Drama Queen card. So as dramatic as you're going to make it. Now, I do have a feeling they're going to make it dramatic already. So, someone always makes it dramatic. And yet the Prince of Pentacles here being pulled by the Bull. Keep taking those steps in physical reality. Keep separating bank accounts. Keep separating the phone bills. Keep doing the steps of the breakup. Keep following through. Remember, because that's the main energy I'm reading right now. This is for people who are already planning on following through with the breakup, right? Or on the line of debating. If you're thinking of going back, don't. It says keep going forward. Process it. Look, it can all be, you can focus on how much abuse there was and how bad it was there at the end and how long it was bad before you finally left. Or you can look at all the beautiful, beautiful lessons that you have learned. Right? Don't worry about making any future decisions on love right this second, y'all. You don't need to right this second. Take a minute to balance. Alright? On the 5D line, 5D is telling you justice. Don't worry. Do not worry about how everybody else is perceiving your breakup, okay? It will be revealed, right? Those who are actually your friends and actually involved in your life will see it for what it is. Those who don't worry about them. Alright? Everybody doesn't need to know every detail. Some shit can be a secret unto yourself and your partner. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to engage in the secrets and the lies, and you can keep some things to yourself. You're totally allowed to do that. Right? Magician, careful what you wish for right now, alright? But you are in a very powerful manifesting energy at the moment, alright? New moon in Aries, this is like the beginning of the whole zodiac season, right? I'm such a dork for Aries, but this is it. This is a very huge moment for you right now, alright? Take advantage and tap in before those retrograde cycles start. Focus on what it is you want just for yourself, what you're manifesting for yourself, and then take steps in those directions. Knight of Pentacles. Look, she's also got that death thing, right? One of the hardest parts about in the garden is having to go through and cut back all the dead loss, right, on all the plants. You have to wait all the way until spring until you start seeing where the sprouts and stuffs are, and then you see where it's still green and growing, and then you got to go and cut everything back down to where it's still green and growing, and then it'll start blooming again from there. Knight of Cups. Move from a place of love. Move from a place of love. Like I said, remember the person you fell in love with, and keep that person in mind when you think of them, or when you're going through this. And it's not to say, and it'll just make it easier for you not to be so angry and bitter, you know. And mourn it. Mourn that they're not that person anymore, and mourn that you're not that person anymore. You changed too. You know, when these things happen, it's never one person's fault. You change too. Alright. Read that last. I think that's going to be a cute way to end these out. Alright. Definitely don't be afraid to seek sanctuary. Right? We talked about this. Remember who you are. Gilded cages. Doors are not locked. Okay, everybody's always like thinking they're stuck in these things. I can't afford to. I've seen so many women like online. They'd be like, "Oh, he cheated and blah 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 blah, and he's horrible," and you've been bitching about him for a year, and then you're like, "Well, why don't you just break up with him?" I can't. I just leased a car with him. Both our names are on it. Well, what the fuck did you do that for if you were going through a rough time in your relationship? That makes no sense to me. I'm irritatingly logical with those things. But no common sense in other areas, but that's what happens when you get 126 IQ. Today for tomorrow and addictions. Do not wallow in your addictions thinking that you're going to sleep through this and tomorrow will be better. If that is what your partner is doing, don't worry about them. You keep working on you. Okay? Today, you cannot trade today for tomorrow. You have to put physical action in today to get a better tomorrow. Right? Cannot trade today for tomorrow. The only way you can trade today for tomorrow is if you actually take physical steps today. Oh, there's my light series tarot. Alright. And for our cute little tarot card, tower card. Hey, you know what? Hold on. Too heavy? You got it? You'd think it'd be so much taller. This card is sticking over the height of the camera. There we go. Alright, so this is the Lenormand. What number is it? 19. 19 equals 10. Alrighty. Sorry, this is the first time I've used this, so you just got to deal besides a couple that I read yesterday. 6 of Swords, 19, the Tower, playing card, 6 of Swords. Interesting. Corporations, large buildings, restrictions, bureaucracy, an edifice. Rapunzel is a tale of a young woman trapped in a tower. She is held there because of a problem created by her parents. Her rescuer was a prince determined to make it all the way to the top of her tower. This card points out how you can be restricted by the rules and regulations of the land. This card also refers to large buildings. It can quite literally mean a skyscraper or place of power. Rapunzel's punishment is a type of legal proceeding. Her father broke the witch's rules by sneaking into her garden. Dealing with the bureaucracies can be a nightmare of red tape. But if her parents had just asked instead of taking, Rapunzel might not have been imprisoned in the tower. She had to get involved to save herself, so you can expect that when the tower shows up, you must take matters into your own hands. Lawyers, corporate chiefs, and military top brass are all represented by this card. The gaping maw of the animal at the bottom stands as a warning to play by the rules. Look for helpful cards nearby the tower for possible ways to cut through the red tape that may come. Wow. I like this deck. I think that was a great way to end that. Alright, y'all, so we'll be doing some releasing in the silver cord for the Aries new moon. I love y'all. I love you very much. Remember, if this is all just a game, right? It's supposed to be hard. If it was hard, nobody would ever come here and want to play. And yeah, it's going to be what it's going to be, y'all. How dramatic you want to make it will depend on you. How much peace you have depends on you. And you're going to sit here and tell me, they're making it so dramatic. Okay. They're dealing with drama. You're not dealing with drama. Your drama is all dependent on how you respond to their drama. Don't let them control you. Okay? Don't let them push your buttons, especially if this is someone you've been in a relationship for a very long time. You gotta save yourself. Alright. I love y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. As always, these messages are timeless. Click my buttons, spank my bells if you enjoy them. And yeah, I'll get back to you later.